300L. Well, it's about time I've done a little bit of maintenance. She's due for an oil change. In fact, I've been a little bit naughty. I think last time I changed the oil was 7,500 and it's now coming up to 13,000. So better get cracking. Also got to get it ready for the Pyrenees. I've got a trip coming up where there's 8 of us going. Should be good. So let's crack on, see what Lee's doing. Because I'm doing it out in the street, put a piece of ply down, take the filler cap out and take the keys out so no one can start it while there's no oil in it. I've warmed it up. This is where you make a bloody horrible mess if you're not careful. Put the socket on, try and catch it, so if you can, bend it away and then let it come in there. There we go. So while that's draining, I put a new chain and sprockets on at about 8,000 miles. Now as you can see, there's plenty of oil on there. Got my homemade oil feeder, but I think the front sprocket's starting to hook a little bit. So what I'll do, I'll change that front sprocket. They're only 12 quid, and by changing that, you're putting less wear on the chain, less wear on the rear sprocket. So while that's draining, look at the last little bit. The wind is blowing it. Sump plugs back in, tightened up. Rock oil. Some good shit. I don't know, what's it, a litre? Litre 1.2. I will just keep putting it in till it's full. Off. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, I'll run it up and see if the level drops as the filter fills up. Get the oil pumping round and then don't rev it, just let it tick over. Get some oil around. Cruise control off. Needs a little bit more in there. I'll check it again in a minute. I'll move it over to the wall so I can lean it on the wall, get a bit more angle on it, and easier to work on that front sprocket then. That's better. Bit more light to work things. So I've got a couple of sprockets, a 13 and a 14, which I'll probably use a 13 again because I'm going up in the mountains where it'll be low speed stuff anyway. So what are the chances of getting this off without having to take the tension off the back wheel? You know what the answer is to that, don't you? Probably none. No chance. Still, let's have a look. Make sure you get that lemon washer on the right way around when you put it back. If you can get it off. Bugger. One can hope. Let's have a go. Let's try. See, that is not seriously hooked yet, but look at the gaps between the teeth. So that all that's going to do is wear out the chain quicker, and you know, and the rear sprocket. So chuck that away. Only about 12 quid. Put a new one on. I'll probably use about 3. That's a bloody good chain. It's an X-ring chain, DID, and these are tuppence halfpenny really. So you know this ain't gonna work, don't you? You just know it. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Right. Get the lemon back right. So it's gotta. That looks good. Yeah, you might think, well, it shouldn't be tighter, but it will be if the sprocket's new, won't it? It'll be a little bit tighter. Here we go. Look at that. I should take my boxing gloves off really, but that'd make it too easy. There we go. Only need to nip them up. So you're probably thinking, what's all this oil and shit everywhere? Well, I grease the chain and then I run some oil through this pipe up here to the tap, which I turn on and off, and it comes up here, and there's a little reservoir in there which I top up with chainsaw oil, like so. Yep. Turn it on, let a bit of oil drip onto the chain, and makes the chains last. Well, I've got a lot more stuff to do, ready for the Pyrenees, but for now I'm going camping again tomorrow, so leave that shit on there. I'll put the tent on here and off you go. But when I go to the Pyrenees, all this luggage stuff will come off. Don't need that. Need to run light, or for this occasion anyway. Anyway, this will do for